If we see this word, the word life skill, and if we divide this particular word into two segments, it says life plus skills. So, in a layman language, we can say that the skills which are important, or the skills which we should give to our children to manage their life beautiful. The basic vision about the life skill education which we want to give it to our children is that we will be able to nurture our children to be more aware, more responsible, and more empowered learners. I would like all my people um, to I just want you all to use your chat box and I would like that what do you think that is the basic vision uh, behind the life skill education. What feel is that the mission in our school is an effort. Effort, what kind of an effort? The effort to create the learners who are equipped with all accurate, objective, and scientific knowledge. Their attitude and also their life skills should be a value enhanced. Means the value education incorporated with the life skills. These will help our young learners to make more you can say informed decision. They can easily can solve the various kind of the problem. They can think creatively and critically both, because we need to develop a sense of questioning among them. They should be able to communicate. They should not have any kind of fear while they are presenting themselves to before everyone. If any kind of the problems are coming, they should be able to communicate that, and they should think a right kind of solution for that problem, and can present that. I would add up a very, very important life skill, which have seen this at the time of COVID also, to build a health also. Right now, our children are more or less more engaged or before this 24-inch or 12-inch screen. So how and what kind of activities we would give it to them so that it gives them the learning, and also it should not be affecting their health. And also the next important thing, how they are empathizing other, how they can develop a healthy relationship, how they are able to cope up with the challenges, how they are able to manage their life. This is entirely a big curriculum, a big curriculum. These are actually the skills which we are needing for life, for managing life. Because the life skill education in the school aims on a good life. It aims to mobilize a behavioral developmental approach through an educate delivery of content. What kind of content? A content which is able to address the knowledge, the attitude, and also the value enhanced life skill. So, my question to all my viewers, please use the chat box. So, I would like to ask you a beautiful and a very important FAQ, that is, how are these life skills important for growing mind? Do you think that these life skills are important? Yes, everyone. I would request everyone to please use your chat box and tell me, do you think that the life skills are important for growing minds? All participant, I could see the 200 participant on my screen. So, yes, please, everyone. Uh, next. Okay. Meanwhile, you are thinking about this. As I told you that the life skills are the abilities. The what kind of abilities? The abilities to be abilities important for adapting the positive behavior. I would like to tell you one beautiful thing, that the young people hold the promise of our future, right? So now this early adolescent and early childhood, these are the two important age. The early childhood, less than 10-year children, and early adolescence, which is 10 to 14 year. This is the time which is actually, is comprises of a childhood also, and the early child adolescences, which is before adolescence. And these are the time when actually you need to prepare your children intellectually, socially, emotionally, physically development. All kind of developments are important for them. Pictures small. Now, if we talk about the NEP has introduced the life skill education being as an integral part of the curriculum, and that curriculum is for from class 5 to class 10th, we can say. This is a manual. Our WH says that this is the crucial age from 8 years to 16 years. If we take these 8 years are very very important, because almost the soft skills have been developed, and this is the time when we really have to ask our children. You could see that there are so many balloons in this, and I just have written a small words also: a laundry, or meal preparation, or buying groceries. You would say that how these are important life skills. Yes, if we are making our children self aware about them, they need to know about their hygiene. They need to know that what kind of the groceries a child needs for himself. You would be asking me a question: the groceries are given by the parents. No, but a child also has a kind of a grocery. He need to choose that how many chocolates he should consume, instead of which he could consume something else also. He could have more of bananas instead of more of ice cream or chocolates. So these are the everyday challenges. If he is using some kind of clothes, he should know that how he can clean it, how he can wash it. Why every time the child has to be dependent on somebody else for that laundry? So these are the small contents which actually are very very important for enhancing the skill of self awareness. Let them critically think, defining, when I'm saying that, the let the child understand what exactly he want to buy. Want to buy more of ice cream or chocolate, or want to buy more of rice, or fruits, or vegetable. So, and also when he is deciding about the grocery, he need to understand an interpersonal relationship at home. He needs to manage the those relationship, that if he is using some kind of money, then he is not disturbing the other people of the family. He should be able to understand that how he has to manage his own emotion, how he has to be more empathetic about the things. So it not only, this is the age when you are not just enhancing their knowledge about the facts or other things, but also we need to focus on certain kind of content and activity which can develop the life skills in our children. So here I'll show you the next slide as. Now you could see this is a beautiful self-expressed screen. Um, if you could read that, the life skills are the psychological competencies and interpersonal skills that help people make informed decisions when they are able to communicate effectively, when they are able to develop or coping the self management skills to lead a healthy and productive life. If we talk about the UNICEF defines the life skill as a behavioral change or a behavioral developmental approach to address a balance of three areas. If you could see here, I have used these words: the knowledge, what you have gathered from the books or from other sources. So you are balancing the three areas: your knowledge, your attitude. It is not always important that the knowledge, the you can't say that I have got all kind of the knowledge, I'm very intelligent, so I should not have any kind of a relationship. No, you have to strengthen your attitude also. You have to strengthen your values also, your basic values. If your basic values say that, please use the words such as thank you, sorry, or please. These are the values which are incorporated. And these are the important values which are needed for the life skill. So basically, we could say, as the UNICEF says, that it's a triangular thing where you can use all the if you see all three angles, it lies in the knowledge, attitude, and the skill. The life skill enables an individual to translate whatever knowledge he has got and the attitude and values into a actual abilities. What I said, translating these three things into the actual abilities, that is what to do, when to do, how to do, when to do, how to do, and what to do, given the scope and opportunities to do so. I would say that in the recent years of studies, the concept of life skill has been very popularized, particularly in respect of the health and also you can say the relationship. And if I use the WHO's concept, the WHO is initiating the life skill education too much. Why? Because the state of mental well-being and is very very important. And when we are demonstrating these skills in adapted and positive behavior, that is actually a growth of a life or a growth of a person. So if we see the life skills, actually we have been given the 10 basic life skills by UNICEF, and the core 10 life skills listed by WHO are about the self awareness, one. Second is empathy. Third is critical thinking. Fourth is creative thinking. Fifth is decision making. Sixth is problem solving. Seventh is effective communication. Seven, interpersonal relationship. The ninth is coping up the stress. Actually, it has become a very, very dominating life skill after the COVID period. Coping up the stress. Coping up the stress. And then last, which is more important, managing the emotions. Managing the emotions mean you have all kind of negative and positive emotions. More of negative emotions we could see due to after the post COVID period, when the children are still at home and they are hardly getting the time to spend with their peer group. So, how they can cope up with this stress level and how the child is able to manage emotions. I would say if you could see my screen, it has the four segment basically we have done. Cognitive, emotional, all these skills we have divided among the four important segments, that is cognitive, leadership, collaboration, socio-economic engagement and emotion. Now emotion, why we are putting more stress on emotion is because because this emotion is very important segment of EQ, and the EQ is a dominating factor these days in developing the IQ of a child. Your adaptability, your resilience, your knowing yourself, you are empathetic or not. If you could see these emotions, and if you see the cognitive, if you the cognitive, very important thing is, for example, let me take the problem solving. Now if you are not adaptable enough, so what will happen? You will not be able to find a correct solution. I just quickly want to show a small video of three fish, and you see that how beautifully these three fish are showing us um, the they would be showing us a beautiful uh, core life skills.
एक बार की बात है, एक छोटे से तालाब में सुंदर सुंदर रंग बिरंगी मछलियां मिलजुल कर खुशी खुशी रहती थी। उनमें से तीन मछलियां बहुत अच्छी दोस्त थी और वे मुसीबत के समय एक दूसरे का हमेशा साथ देती थी। एक दिन दो मछुआरे उसी तालाब के किनारे जा रहे थे। तभी उनकी नजर उन सुंदर रंग बिरंगी मछलियों पर पड़ी और उन्हें देखकर उनके मन में मछलियों को पकड़ने का लालच आ गया। उन्होंने सोचा, क्यों ना इन सभी मछलियों को जाल में पकड़ा जाए और उन्हें बेचकर खूब पैसे कमाए जाए। उनकी इसी बातचीत को एक मछली ने सुन लिया और अपनी समझदारी दिखाते हुए सभी मछलियों को इस तालाब से दूर करने के लिए कहा। प्यारी मछलियों, हमें इस तालाब को जल्द से जल्द छोड़ना होगा। मैंने अभी मछुआरों की बात सुनी है, वो जाल लेकर हमें पकड़ने आ रहे हैं। हाँ हाँ, हमें इस तालाब को जल्द से जल्द छोड़ना होगा। परंतु उसकी बात किसी मछलियों ने नहीं सुनी और सभी मछलियों ने इसी तालाब में रहने का निर्णय किया। कुछ दिन बीत जाने के बाद जब वे मछुआरे अपना जाल लेकर मछलियों को पकड़ने आए, तो सभी बेचारी मछलियां उनके जाल में फंस गईं। और दूसरी तरफ वे समझदार मछली खुशी खुशी अपना जीवन तालाब से दूर व्यतीत करने लगी। तो बच्चों, इस कहानी से हमें यह शिक्षा मिलती है कि हमें दूसरों की सीख को अपनाना चाहिए।
So this is a small story which is we can show in the classroom. Now, if you could see once again these core life skills, as I told you, when we are developing their cognitive, we need to understand one important thing, that the that each individual has a wide range of their own individual intellectual development. Now if we go back to that story, तीन मछलियों में से आप देखें जो मछली ने अडेप्टेबिलिटी को ध्यान रखा, अडेप्टेबिलिटी के कारण जो प्रॉब्लम आई उसको वो सॉल्व कर पाए. So how you see that this you can see that how beautiful that these cognitive things are related to emotion. Now, this is also when all these segments which are there, you know that you would have seen that other fish were not able to do it because there were the conflict management. So with the help of the small concept, small stories and other things, we can easily teach the life skills to our children. uh, Now you see, this is what I wanted to tell, that it's like a triangle, that your social interpersonal skills, your emotional skills and your cognitive or thinking skills. Now the question arises that how we can develop these individual intellectual development. I would say that you please try to identify their intellectual things.